you understand?
Hey everybody, I'm Tony Jones, and welcome to the Tony Jones Show.
It's not enough people are willing to take the risk. It's sort of a herd mentality, a lemming-like mentality. If you don't go with the flow, you're anti-American and therefore a suspect.
The Tony Jones Show, featuring punk, rockabilly, psychobilly, and Providence, Rhode Island's finest, starts right now.
He's a dangerous militia member, I hear. Oh, and there she blows.
Friends, the time for mediocrity and broadcasting is over. My name is Tony Jones, and you are tuned in to the Tony Jones Show, your destination for talk and rock. Online at TonyJones.org, Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show, on the almighty Twitter at Tony Jones in RI. Don't forget to go to RIFreeRadio.org for all your web entertainment needs. Starting off with the award-winning Copacetics, Blood from a Stone. The name of that one, incidentally, a band that'll be opening up here locally for the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones on a show we talked about a few weeks ago here on the program. The fact that bands are going out there and they're playing their whole most popular CD from track one to the last track, and the Copacetics jumping on that bill over at the Met here locally, and then of course as the tour continues, the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones with they've kind of picked out the best different ska acts from the areas to support the tour. So, you know, you'll be getting some older music, but hopefully with the opening acts, you'll be getting some newer music. We are, of course, spinning the best local music around. Quite a few things that I want to talk about. A lot of you know in this listening audience, DJ Psycho Eddie, you may know two things about me. I'm fat and I'm cheap. And Providence Restaurant Weeks are coming up, which is a great chance for you to get a great meal at a cheap man's price. So I want to talk about that in just a few minutes. I want to talk about Zima. What is going on with Zima? I want to talk about Facebook's plans for original content. Facebook wants to be the new TV. I want to talk about that. And, of course, I want to talk about Paracon in just a few minutes. We'll unfortunately be off next week because we'll be at the Ocean State Paracon. And, yes, I said it right this week. So for weeks and weeks, I've been calling it the Rhode Island Paracon. Great effort for me. Not the right name. It's called the Ocean State Paracon, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But let's get back to the music because, of course, the Tony Jones Show is all about the rock and roll. We're going to have a double shot from Desk up next for you, starting off with Cowboys in Boston. You heard it here on the Tony Jones Show.
say now? She likes to talk. Her sexy mouth is faster than her brain explains. She's got to know just what it is about her, yeah. The obvious escapes her face in the head. I need a vaccine, yeah. You're hot, but you're a problem. I need a vaccine for you. You're hot, but you're a problem. Outbreak MGH, and you wonder why. We've gone from herd immunity to herd stupidity. We listen to TVs. We listen to pretty people say please. But this media virus is a curable disease. I need a vaccine, yeah. You're hot, but you're a problem. I need a vaccine for you. You're hot, but you're a problem. Need a vaccine, yeah. You're hot, but you're a problem. I need a vaccine for you. You're hot, but you're a problem. I need a vaccine, yeah. You're hot, but you're a problem. I need a vaccine for you. You're hot, but you're a problem.
Tony Jones here. You were tuned in to the Tony Jones Show. Coming out of Two from Desk, You're Hot, but You're a Problem, the one you've just heard. The last time we chatted, I brought you into Cowboy 2 from the now defunct Desk. If you are local, and if you're not local, I want you to go ahead and hang out and stay here on the Tony Jones Show because, of course, you know we spin the best music around. But if you are local, and that is local to the Rhode Island area, Providence Restaurant Weeks is... Now, earlier I said it's coming up. It's actually started. It started today going until July 22nd. Some of the best restaurants throughout the state. Now, the name is a little misleading because, and you can go to goprovidence.com/RW. I'm assuming RW stands for Restaurant Week. It's not just restaurants in Providence. It's actually restaurants throughout the state. And they are, just giving deep cuts in price. 2 for $1. There's some lunch specials that are about $16. A 3-course lunch for $16.95. If you go to, I dare say, a high-end fast food restaurant, a Wendy's or something of the like, you're probably going to drive out of that drive-thru spending about $10, $12, maybe $13. 3-course lunches for $16.95 as part of Restaurant Weeks. Going to have to check out the website because there are too many to list, but it is all the best restaurants that you can think of. It's not your kind of middle-of-the-road type restaurant. We're talking about the Capitol Grills, the Capriccios, the Chapel Grills of the state. So it is goprovidence.com/RW. Providence Restaurant Week starting today, going until July 22nd. As I mentioned earlier, not only am I fat and I love a good meal, but I'm also cheap. And I got to say, there are tons of restaurants on this list that I would probably not go to and pay full price, unless it was, a special occasion, someone's birthday, a bachelor party, things of that nature. But, it becomes super accessible when you go through the specials like this. So make sure you go out there, stimulate the economy, and save yourself some money. And if you're like me, have a meal that you probably would not have had otherwise had it not been on the bill for Providence Restaurant Weeks. Man, what is going on with Zima? Now, I have had Zima in the past. I haven't hit it on this new go-around where they're bringing back a summer tradition and bringing back Zima for a little while. I had Zima as a kid, not even old enough to drink yet, and we kind of had like a neighborhood, and I don't mean this disrespectfully. We were under 21. We had a neighborhood booze hag, and she would buy alcohol for you if you were under 21, and the payment for that was you had to buy her a 12-pack of Zima. So she would buy you alcohol illegally, and she wanted Zima as the pay. And then, when you got back, she would just pound 12 Zimas. But I can't say I'm a fan. I know everybody out there is enjoying it. It is going to be for a limited time only. A refreshing citrus beverage making its comeback. And a lot of people think that Zima is kind of its own thing, but it is actually a product of the Coors Light Company. And I don't remember much about the taste back in the 90s. I just wanted to, under 21, I just wanted to drink some booze. So I succumbed to the seduction that was Zima back in the 90s. And it's back for a limited time only. The music continues now on the Tony Jones Show. A better segue could not have been made. And I promise you, I don't make these segues in advance. This is Strangers with Knives up next for you. We're going to hear Jimmy, Johnny, Jack, and Jameson right here. No Zima, though, on the Tony Jones Show.
Four best friends right till the end. They're Jimmy, Johnny, Jack, and Jameson. They've been plotting up a scheme to get me in. Now let me in, just let me in. Right till the end, they're Jimmy, Johnny, Jack, and Jameson. Plotting up a scheme to get me in. Now let me in, just let me in. Hey, little lady, what do you say? Let's have a little roll right in. Hey, got four best friends right till the end. Jimmy, Johnny, Jack, and Jameson. Now it's time to close the bar, grab the keys, empty the car. Four best friends right till the end. Jimmy, Johnny, Jack, and Jameson. Get me in, just let me in, just let me in. Pilot schemes to get me in, now let me in, now. Pilot schemes to get me in, let me in, let me in. Pilot schemes to get me in, now let me in, just let me in. So, go in the glove, pull out the gun, pull down the face mask, make some love. Got four best friends right till the end. Jimmy, Johnny, Jack, and Jameson. Right till the end. Jimmy, Johnny, Jack, and Jameson. Why let us give it to get me in? Now let me in, now let me in.
care. Skin tight clothes. We want girls in the mosh pit. We want girls in the mosh pit. We want girls in the mosh pit. We want girls in the mosh pit.
Hearts and flowers to my brain. The very first time you called my name, then when you said you got me, I knew you might be for eternity. I dig my baby, and my baby takes me. She's the one for me. I'm the one for she. We go together like a humming and living. The most I love on the motor we cheer. Just like Gomez and Morticia can't test. I'm not even with this.
My Baby Digs Me, the name of that one, the Rhythm Coffin, right here on the Tony Jones Show. Before that, one of our favorites and a frequent Tony Jones Show guest, we heard from Worm, Girls in the Mosh Pit. And to that point, Mike Worm, I think, is going to be joining us in studio, or will be looking to join us in studio in a few weeks' time. He has some big shows coming up. Then last time we chatted, I brought you into Strangers with Knives, Jimmy, Johnny Jack, and Jameson. 3 songs you're probably not going to hear anywhere else but right here on the Tony Jones Show. Don't forget, TonyJones.org. Click on the contact page, or RIFreeradio.org. Click on the contact page if you'd like to be in studio, or if you have music. For me, of course, when you send it to me, I try to send it around to all the other Rhode Island Free Radio personalities, and of course we upload it into our Rhode Island Free Radio server, which we're constantly updating and changing the playlist and changing the times. And so if you have good music, send it to me. Send it to me in an MP3 format. Just attach it right to the email. You know, don't make me jump through hoops, because I just don't have the time to try to decode what you're trying to send to me. But if you send me the MP3 and you just attach it to the Gmail account, we will get it here, and we will get it out there to the internet airwaves. Now, next week we'll be at Ocean State Paracon, happening.
You were going to screw that up.
I was almost going to screw it up again. July 15th and the 16th in Harrisville, Rhode Island. Yes, the village in Burrillville, in the backwoods of Rhode Island. What a better place for a paranormal convention put together by the team at Rise Up Paranormal, of course, headed up by Ken DaCosta. DJ Psycho Eddie will be there. Chuckles will be there. Our in-studio guest last week, who was also the drummer for Tony Jones and the Cretin 3, RJ Gregory, he'll be there for the first time with Dark Lantern Curiosities. So your chance to meet a bunch of the different kind of personalities associated with the Tony Jones Show and Rhode Island Free Radio, and just a fun weekend, all for a good cause. Eddie, is there anything specifically that you're looking forward to throughout the weekend, next weekend?
Hopefully the Hawaiian Ice Guy is back, because that...
Remind me to take 2 Invocanas in the morning.
You bring one for me, because I'm probably going to need it. No, I mean, I'm really looking forward to a couple of the presenters. They are going to be doing presentations inside the Assembly Theater.
In the air conditioning.
I may have to go, quote unquote, check my equipment because I will be providing sound inside and outside. Now I'm just looking forward to just seeing all these people, and it's oddly enough, it is a convention.
Yeah.
You have the convention family that you see only once or twice a
Yeah,
year.
you know, we've talked about it in the past, but some of these conventions, it really is like a little mini family reunion of folks that you really don't get to see on the regular basis.
Yep. Well, one that's really sticking out in particular is Keith and Sandra Johnson.
Yeah.
I've had an opportunity several times to chat with them. I found out a longtime friend of mine lives literally right next door to them. And they're just great people to just chat with. Not just, you don't have to talk about paranormal.
Right, yeah.
You just, hey, how's it going? And you could pick up right where you left off at the last convention.
It's interesting, too. Well, I got to tell everyone, if you don't already follow the Tony Jones Show on Facebook, facebook.com/Tony Jones Show, I'm going to try to stream what, and it's subjective, in my opinion, though, will be some of the better panels. I'll be streaming them out to the Tony Jones Show Facebook page throughout the weekend. And I know, we're going to be out in the backwoods, but normally I think the Wi-Fi and the internet should hold up for that. And I'm sure that you'll be checking in video format throughout the weekend. And we'll, of course, share that all to the Rhode Island Free Radio Facebook page also.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing a few live streams, live Facebook feeds. I'm looking forward to basically... it's one of the few times that I don't have my wife over my shoulder and I can talk freely for 2 straight days. I'm not being facetious about this. When my wife is there, I have a filter.
You're on your best behavior.
Not necessarily my best behavior because she married me.
She knew what she was getting into.
She knew what she was getting into. But she, as I get older, she thinks I should be more dignified, and I'm at the point now where I just say stuff just to see the reaction.
Try to be less dignified. They also have we talked about that, the fact that you were kind of into this stuff, but we're skeptics and we are, interested. And I've really been studying a lot about cryptozoology and stuff. But if you're hardcore into the paranormal, not only is the convention going on in Burrillville, in Harrisville throughout the weekend, but on Saturday night they have 2 separate chances for you to be part of an investigation. One happening not too far from here at the Payne House, and then one happening almost in my backyard at Smith's Castle in Wickford. Now, if you don't know, if you're not a history nerd like I am and like almost everybody here is, Smith's Castle was a big part of the Revolution and times after that, and what is known as the Great Swamp War. And a lot of the folks were taken out of the Great Swamp and buried what is now Smith's Castle, and kind of sadly enough, like a mass grave of, they just took a bunch of the soldiers that died, the Native Americans that died, dug a big hole at Smith's Castle and threw them back there. So if there is a place where, no matter what your level of skepticism or not, if there is a place where there's going to be some kind of a paranormal ping, if you will, there's nothing like a big mass grave to maybe have a little something happen, in my opinion.
There's a lot of triggers on that, the least of which is the mass grave. But I'm finding out more and more as I get a chance to talk with the paranormal people, for lack of a better term, the investigators. Yeah, that's it, the parapeeps. As I talk to them, I'm realizing more and more that there's the signs and signals that the paranormal, or that the supposed paranormal entities, they are just very easily to mistake them for an everyday occurrence. Yeah. So if you're a deceased spirit and you're listening in right now, you got to step up your game,
or at least move out.
But I'm definitely looking forward to next weekend.
That's I think too, a lot of people do have that sixth sense of, and if you've ever been to a car lot or kind of a shopping situation where the salesmen are based solely on commission, you're looking for like an appliance or furniture, you can automatically tell who the sleazeballs are if you have that sixth sense. And I think that that's the same thing in the paranormal world. You can tell who the folks that are genuinely interested, want to help people, are interested in the paranormal, and you can automatically tell the sleazy people who are trying to make a quick buck off this thing.
Well, there are the few that...
like anything else, they're sleazeballs.
Yeah, well, like anything else, as you get to talk to people, you know, there's some telltale signs, definitely red flags. Like if they're going to charge you to do a paranormal investigation at your property or your house, chances are, you
They're
might
just trying
be
to
a
make a dime.
dirtbag. But no, a lot of the people that have been down, that are going to be down at the Ocean State Paracon, I've had a chance to chat with them, and not one of them have I ever heard, well, I didn't make money or I made money on this.
Yeah.
They never talk about money because it's not about the money. It's about helping you or just finding out what's going on, and they're not doing it to get rich. They're doing it because there's an issue and it's something they can help you with.
Let's swing back to the music now. Since we haven't played them in a few weeks' time, we're going to have a double shot of Blindside Thunder up next for you, kicking things off with My Baby Loves to Dance. You heard it here on The Tony Jones Show.
feel grinning. Tearing it up is what we do. We're gonna put on a show for you. We love to party. We love to party. We love to party. We love to party. If you're in the thing for you, we got gin and tequila too. We love to party. We love to party. We love to party. We love to party. Now you're getting loose and you're having a good time. Smile at me, I see you in bedtime. The train ain't gonna stop no way. Me and the boys gonna blow you away. Tearing it up is what we do. We're gonna put on a show for you. We love to party. We love to party. We love to party. We love to party.
We Love to Party, the name of that one, a double shot of some Blindside Thunder right here on the Tony Jones Show. Before that, My Baby Loves to Dance. Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. On the almighty Twitter at Tony Jones in RI. Be sure to go to rifreeradio.org. And of course, we do check the social media accounts if you're catching us live. So do be sure to check in with us. Now, countless musicians listen to the Tony Jones Show for obvious reasons, quite a few reasons. And the fact that we play the best local music around, but the fact that we're constantly covering independent music and hospitality and entertainment and fun things. And there's nothing that goes hand in hand with music than that. Now, very interesting. I wanted to talk about, and it started off was the fact that I just wanted to mention the fact that the Providence Flea in Providence, Rhode Island is looking for musicians. So if you're an acoustic act, they're looking for musicians to go ahead and play on the boardwalk on the Flea area. You can go to providenceflea.com under vendors, click on music, and, so they put it out through Twitter and through Facebook and, of course, on their website. And as I'm looking at the Facebook post, there's all kind of controversy surrounding the fact that they are asking musicians to play for free. So it kind of is a situation where Providence Flea provides you with the area. They provide you with, an amp, and they'll feed you. But it's up to you to solicit funds, either having your hat out, either having a suitcase out, your guitar case. So a lot of controversy broke out of the fact, and there's quite a few different comments shaming Providence Flea for not paying the musicians and asking folks to play for free. Now, and DJ Psycho Eddie, as you can attest, the potential audience is hundreds of people. This is a very popular flea. It's the only flea in the city, and you run into the best and the brightest of Providence. So it is a good crowd. They're not asking you to play for free in a coffee shop somewhere where nobody's going to see you. But how do you decide when you're going to take on a gig for free and when you definitely are going to need some dough ahead of time?
Well, for me personally, I look what it's going to benefit as far as if it's a fundraiser or something like that. As far as a musician, that's purely up to whoever it is, because some people really just want to play out. and having a free meal, couple of free drinks. And if I remember correctly, they were also offering table space and whatever, so you can sell your merch.
So if you had merchandise,
I mean, it's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
You might want to, I don't know, throw them a couple of bucks or something. But being that they are, the Providence Flea, they're taking in I don't know how much per tent, and they do give away 1 or 2 spots.
Yeah, they do one. As we have been the benefit of one nonprofit spot a week, yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of a wash in that case because you're not paying for the spot, to sell your merch. They're actually helping you out by providing a small PA. So I mean, it's kind of a wash. And if I was talented enough to do it, I would throw my hat in the ring. For me to do a free show personally. It really takes a lot because I mean, as you can attest, I did the car show, which is to benefit cancer patients and stuff like that, and even then I have to ask for money because I have to bring assistance and whatever and wear and tear on my equipment.
And with that land yacht you drive, I'm assuming there's quite a bit of gas money that's needed.
Well, that too, especially if I forget my phone and I have to go back 2 and 3 times.
I'm looking at the comments here regarding the Providence Flea, and it's about 50-50. So 50% of the people are saying, shame on the Flea for not paying the musicians, and the other half are people like I did, actually tagging different acoustic musicians that might be interested in the gig. And, the rest are saying, I can't believe you're asking musicians to play for free. So it's interesting. Now,
well, how many of those people are outraged, and how many of them are just looking for something to complain about?
No, that is, as much as we love social media here, that is the sad fact is that there's a lot of folks with just nothing better to do than take a big old dookie on someone else's fun Sunday morning.
I mean, that's one of the things that really ticks me off more than anything else. You have plenty to say, but you're not willing to do anything about it. People complain about some of the stuff that we do. You donate your time for free. You're doing this, you're doing that. And, well, if you want to pay me, you can hire me anytime you want. And then they just shut up.
Now, to that point, and probably one of our more popular shows lately was a few months back when we did the Uber Roundtable. And this past weekend, I believe, is the first time that you could tip your Uber driver. Now, have you been out there? How's that going so far?
Oh, I've been out there, believe me. Actually, it's going pretty good. It's like anything else. If you work out the numbers for what I've done since January, I've done just shy of 1,300 rides.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I only do this 2 or 3 times a week.
Right.
And of those 1,300 rides, only about 400 of them have actually rated me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only way you can tip in the app is if you rate your driver.
Okay.
So most of the people don't see the ratings because they just don't care.
They just want to
So
ride,
they're not going to see
Yeah.
the tipping part or aspect. As a driver, hey, don't forget to rate me. But I'm also finding out that certain areas tip much better than
Right.
others. Now, I'm not going to give away my honey hole secrets here, but suffice it to say, I stumbled upon an area which, A, is not very well trafficked by Uber drivers because it's out of the way.
Yeah.
And the people there are so happy, number one. And
get
number
an
2,
Uber,
these people are filthy freaking rich. So, for a $5 ride, I got a $20 tip.
Wow.
So,
Which, on the side of the customer, that's still tip and ride together. It's still probably less than what they would pay for a traditional taxi cab.
On my side, it was $5, so that's 80%. So you'll probably like $7, $8 ride on their part, plus 20. So for $30, this person saved
probably
I'm guessing-
$30.
Well, about $30 and or maybe about $2,000 worth of DUI lawsuits.
That's that will cost you $10,000. And we know people that we can point to, and they'll give us the hard numbers.
So, I mean, is it worth it? Yeah, I think it's very worth it, especially
unless you're a DWI lawyer.
Actually, I had one of those in my vehicle just the other day from Massachusetts. I picked him up at a local gentleman's club, and we discussed strip strip club etiquette
We
all the
discuss-
way to his house, which I'm not going to divulge where he
We
lives.
discussed pink eye home remedies.
Plus, on the other side of that, I did pick up one of our South County police officer. So one of the cities and villages where they have their own police force.
Right, yeah.
I picked him up, and we had a nice long discussion because we went from almost in the Watch Hill area. Again, I'm being purposely. I don't want to throw anyone
Vague.
under the bus. Yeah, it's somewhere within 20 miles of Watch Hill. But I brought him all the way to East Greenwich.
Wow.
And, for him, again, it was like a $20, $25 ride. And he was very appreciative because, A, it prevents a DUI.
Yeah.
B, it keeps him employed.
Yeah.
Because a lot of police departments, if you get a DUI or anything, questionable, you're fired.
I should hope so, yeah.
So it's just something else to think about. And then another thing that I found, I did get stopped for the first time.
Right, yeah.
In Newport.
That cost a bit, right?
It would have if I did not have my charm on that night.
Not to be confused with your old screen name, Eddie cost a bit.
Yeah, oh yeah. But no, in Newport, if you pull over to the side of the road on Thames and on America's Cup, if there is an officer anywhere within eyesight, he will pull you over,
Wow.
and it is a quite a substantial ticket.
Damn.
That will go back to our other conversation about working for free.
And did you say that Uber helps you out in that situation, or is that that
No,
that
you're
cost is
pretty
on
much,
you?
It's all on you.
Wow.
You did something illegal,
Right, yeah.
so why are they going to pay for it?
As I look at the clock, we're starting to run out of time here, so I want to get back to the music so we can quickly talk about the fact that Facebook wants to be the new TV, and I think they could take it with the new content and the new kind of technology side of it. But before that, we're going to hear from Analog Heart up next. This track, Elephant Song, you heard it here on the Tony Jones Show.
There is a big elephant in the room. How did it get in? Oh my!
Elephant Song, the name of that one, some Analog Heart. Tony Jones here. You were tuned in to the Tony Jones Show. Facebook wants to be the new TV, and they are willing to spend the dough. They're willing to spend, as of now, and this is just in the infant stages, $3 million per episode for centerpiece shows, and they're investing in this studio project and having their own television-style content, sitcom length, after commercials, probably about 15 to 20 minutes, of stuff that is going to be specifically Facebook content. Now, if you are a communications nerd, as I can attest to wholly be, they're making some changes to the Facebook video player. Now, one of my other gigs involves doing video, and part of that is it streams to Facebook as it's happening live. So the new Facebook player, you can pop out. So you can pop out that video player to the side of Facebook, and then you can continue to scroll Facebook. So now you can watch the video content while you're doing your thing. So it's not like a traditional embedded player where you're watching it, but then as you scroll, it goes away. This will pop out to the side. They're also talking about having a player that will just completely pop out. So if you use TuneIn or some of the audio apps, you can go to the site, you can pop out that player, and then you can listen as you're doing your thing. You're paying bills, surfing the web, and you can listen to the music. I know people come home after work, and as they're checking their emails, they listen to Rhode Island Free Radio. I'm assuming they pop that out in its own player, then they can do their thing online. But I think that's what it would really take for people to really connect with the content. But they could, Facebook could be the new TV. Facebook could be the new YouTube. I think YouTube is the big situation where they put them at a competitive disadvantage. But it'll be interesting to see if people are willing to access, a traditional TV-style piece of content right on social media. A lot of people do multi-screen. So, I know people that can watch a video on their computer screen and watch, TV in the room. That would make my eyes go. I would look like a hammerhead shark. Like I would never be able to figure out how to do that. I do mostly work and listen to music. But Eddie, what do you think about consuming television? I know you're a cord cutter. You don't have cable. You don't consume a ton of television. So what do you think about consuming that content right on social media?
I honestly, I'm all for it. Number one, as you just pointed out, I have not had traditional cable television for almost 6-8 months at this point, and there are some nights where it gets a little slim pickings, but between YouTube, Netflix, and whatever else, these streaming audio. Pandora is my best friend in the world. I literally play it as I go to sleep because I set up a channel with just sleepy time music. That cup of tea, audio cup of tea, whatever you want to call it. But I don't see it as that far of a stretch for them.
And it's great for folks like us that like to create content. There is a real situation where you can really, the gatekeepers are dead, and you can get stuff out to the masses almost instantly. Well,
right now I'm looking at, and as you talked about multitasking, I have, no word of a lie, 6 separate Facebook pages up right now, and a 7th one that I'm flipping through for updated content for my show, which is going to be in just a few minutes. And
I just fat-fingered that.
It's okay. But as I'm doing it, people are constantly uploading videos from YouTube onto their Facebook page anyways. So why not just cut out the middleman?
This could cut that out. And the money side of it, that cuts out a lot of revenue for YouTube. They are still ad-based and search engine-based.
Well, YouTube being search engine-based, whatever their algorithm is, eventually, one of the shows I watch is called Demolition Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure. I like watching people blow stuff up. But as you're watching this, their algorithm is now tuning towards just that.
Yeah.
So if you fall asleep watching Judge Judy, by some stretch of the imagination, if you could sleep through that, cackling wretch in the morning when you wake up,
Yep.
every suggestion for your YouTube page for the next 6 months is going to be Judge Judy, Judge Joe Brown, and any other judge you could find.
I know. I was looking for a bow tie, and for obvious reasons, I looked on a Big and Tall site, and every pop-up thing for me right now across platforms are Big and Tall suits. Just everything. They've really they've penetrated all platforms for me, and they're trying to give me some Big and Tall suits.
Well, honestly, for clothing wise, I have my connections, especially for formal and semi-formal wear. A friend of mine is down at one of the local suit purveyors. I'm not going to give him any free advertisement because he hasn't paid for it.
Unfortunately, we got to get out of here, but I think we'll continue to cover this story with the Facebook television and also what they're going to be offering directly through Facebook for audio content. So it's just the wild, wild west of media, and we know it and we love it here on the Tony Jones Show and on RI Free Radio. Be sure to check us out next week at Ocean State Paracon. Look for me, look for DJ Psycho Eddie, look for RJ Gregory, look for Chuckles the Clown. 4 people that you cannot miss in a crowd. I think you'll be able to spot us. We're going to leave here with a little Abandoned by Bears, For Sake of Nothing, the name of this one. Of course, I want to thank you for tuning in. Bye, everybody. Bye.
I try my hardest, but you keep pushing me.